Hello and welcome to another update video about Polygon. So Polygon's chart, we want to start on the daily time frame. As I explained to you in yesterday's video, I see the pullback that happened as a wave 4, and we would need a break above the trend line on the daily chart for a first real breakout signal. Yeah, that's the view on the daily chart. I don't see any need to change anything here since the last update. It's progressing. It starts to show potential upside reversal signals, but we need something more substantial than that. Because if we zoom in, yeah, I mean, it shows an 8% up today, but it's nothing major compared to what happened before already, okay? So this is all nice and good, but for now, we haven't got any breakout signal to the upside, but I posted to our members earlier today on Discord that, you know, watch for a possible upside breakout. We've now reached the trend line. It's the next attempt that Polygon could make to really give us some upside reversal signals. We already saw some signals on the smaller time frame in the last few days. Let me go to the smaller time frame chart. Made you aware that this year could be a 5-wave move up. That's in the making, so it's potentially bullish. Pullbacks could be opportunities. So far, there hasn't really been any deep pullback. So I'm not entirely sure what this is here. Yeah, the microstructure is a bit unclear. But that's why I highlighted earlier today, look, we've got that last swing low at 33.5 cents. I mean, as long as we're holding that, the trend is up. The trend, the local uptrend that started here on the 4th of November. So I'm just not entirely sure yet about the microstructure. Provisionally, I've added here this white scenario with a very shallow wave 2, but this wave 2 is too weak to be reliable. So I'm considering some other options, but would need some more price data for that. I mean, something that could play out, and that's actually something I'm considering, is here a diagonal pattern. Yeah, that actually kind of makes more sense. Even looked at that before the video, that we say, okay, we have a 1-2 setup. Maybe this is an A wave. Maybe this is some kind of a B wave. We're now moving up in wave C. But that still means that as long as the last low holds, you know, the trend is up. And that would be wave C of 3. And then we could still get another 4-5 pattern. I mean, that is probably the account that kind of makes sense, because these shallow pullbacks, it could be a 5-wave move, but then the 5th wave is very extended and it's looking quite aggressive, which rather could be the C wave, which then might be a 5-wave move, but we're now already at a very small time frame, so the microstructures don't make much sense anymore. But this could be it. You know, this is how it could look like. That means we could still watch for higher prices as long as the price holds above yesterday's low. Any break below it would indicate that probably, I mean, if it happens now, then we would have a top in 3 waves, which would not be bullish. You know, regardless of the resistances we've broken or whatever, that would just be a large corrective rally. But if we can get a 5-wave pattern, that would again be bullish. And for now, however, yeah, it looks kind of unfinished to the upside. Even here, we might need another 4-5 pattern. And what would be Fibonacci support? I mean, I could give you Fibonacci support. It's just not, I'm not very convinced about this structure, right? So I can give you support for this possible 4th wave. Here. So if that 4th wave started, this would be Fibonacci support between 32.8 and 34.9 cents. But ideally, it's not starting yet because this C wave looks unfinished, okay? So that's why I would focus rather on that red line there, which keeps the uptrend intact. But I don't see a short trade setup anyway. I also don't see a long trade setup from here as such. So I think it's about watching the market for further clarification and as this microstructure develops. But as I said, there is a possible breakout setup on the larger time frame with that trend line. That's the update about Polygon. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.